All right, it's time for another weekly Squirtle. This is puzzle number 171. If you're not familiar with Squirtle, it's like Wordle on a grid. We're guessing a row and a column at the same time. This 8 is how many guesses we have remaining. And I think I'm going to go for speed today. I haven't done that for a while on a weekly Squirtle, so I'm going to see how quickly I can solve it. And I always end up trying to get the answers all right and not actually going that fast, but we'll go for speed anyways. So I'm going to start with store, punch, and daily, my 3-word, 15-letter start that I like to do on Squirtles, and we'll just go from there. So here we go. Store, wow. Okay, well that was amazing. The S-T-O and the Y and the N, yeah. Okay, so we're on the 4th row. We've got an R in both of them. There's an A in this 3rd row. So we could do like A-R. That could be good. Something A-R. Like this. I wonder what that's going to be. I don't know. Anyways, so we could do an N here. There is the red N. How about, we're going for speed. Let's go snare. Okay, well, interesting. I got that because the N-A-R and the E was the one that was the right one. Okay, so the Y here is interesting. Well, we could, I mean, S-N-A-R works again. Let's do snarf. Okay. All right, we're back. Now, we have to go quick. We also have to remember we got to get some bonus guesses eventually. So this 3 we got to keep track of. So, oh, well, the S is probably pointing at the S up there. But there's an N. Well, it's not going to be T-N-N, so this is going to be an N. So it's S-N. The R could be an R there. It's more likely to be here. The E is there. There's an R probably here. And then, oh, there's an F. Foyer, maybe, or flyer. What's gonna be this word up here? Is it gonna be an O or an L? I don't know. We need a U somewhere. There's an R across here as well. Okay, so we're up at the top. We've got S-N, I think. What about snuff? There we go. Okay, very nice. So it is F there. It is, there's the U that we needed. Okay, so now it's N something. It's got to be a vowel. It's not A. It's not U. It's not I. It's not A, U, or I. It's got to be O or E. And oh, tongue. Tone. No, I was gonna say tonal, but we can't do another A. Something like tango would be good, but it can't be an A. I don't know. F. And here, F. R would be good, but that's not a thing. F. Again, it's got to be a vowel or like an... Oh, there's no L, so this is going to be an O. And an... well, we could have another R, actually. We could have another R. We could do friar. So... But then this still has to be a vowel. It could be an... It can't be an E. This can't be an E or an A. It's got to be O. It's got to be an O if it's a... If it's a vowel. And if it's not a vowel, then it's got to be an R. I don't know. Okay, N, O, well, we don't want to do the N or the T, but I'm thinking O. We don't have hardly anything to go off of on the 2nd row. Let's do goner. I don't know. Wow. Okay. That was pretty good. So this is an R. It's friar, I think. I think it's got to be friar. This is not an R, which means this is an R. And this is not an E. It's got to be a vowel. It's not E, U, A, or I. It's got to be an O. But then tenor, of course. And then never and ovary. Okay, so we could do, let's just do ovary. Okay, good. And then this, what do we know over here? Not much. FOR, not much there either. Okay, so we need an, well, let's see. Unarm maybe? We need an A. There? Yeah, that has to be the A. Because we've got the yellow A's over here. So armor, forego, verge or merge or... But this is an A? STO something A? What? I don't know what that is. Well, let's do forego. And then I think it's got to be armor. And then merge, verge. What else could this be? Stoma or stova? I don't know. Let's go stova. That's not a thing. Stoma. I don't know what that is. Okay. And then tenor to finish it off. Wow. Well, I don't know how quick it was. At times I felt like I was going quick. At times I felt like I was going really slowly. But snuff, tenor, ovary, merge, and armor. Stoma? I don't know. Never, unarm, forego, and friar. Some interesting words in there. One I've never even heard of. I gotta look that up. A stoma is a surgically created opening on the body's surface that connects to an internal organ, like the intestine or urinary tract. Oh, wow. So, for example, if you had like a colostomy bag, the opening there that allows stuff to go through basically is a stoma. Wow, or stoma or stoma, I don't really know. That's a tough one. Very tough. Okay. Well, that makes me feel a little better about it taking me longer to solve if, one of the words was weird and some of the other words were a bit unusual. But there you go. Let me know how your solve of this weekly Squirtle went. And, of course, be sure to subscribe for more.